Hello, is there can anyone hear me? Can you hear my voice? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Please, if you can hear me, just type one in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello? Hello? Okay, what's going on now? Hello, can anyone hear me now? Hello? 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 All right, okay. I can see. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you for that. And we're gonna be starting very soon. I just need to confirm that someone is there listening to me. All right, okay. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen. I'll be sharing my screen and let me know let me know if you can see my screen when I share it now. I'm sharing my screen now. Um, Let me do that. Just share my screen right now. All right, so can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please type yes. I can see the screen. If you can see my screen, please type yes. I can see the screen. Oh, great, 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 great. So let me just make sure I have let me make sure I have everything in place. Just give me a minute so we can have more people join too. Give me a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Let me allow just, you know. All right. So, um, my name is Engineer Sean Johnson. If you don't already know, um, and today I'm going to be talking to you about MEP design training webinar. And I'm sure you must have seen my content here and there, but due to a lot of requests, I intend to just do this live. I'm going to run through it very fast because I'm definitely sure that some people have seen this before. Okay, so if you are here, that means you are very interested in MEP design. And funny enough, I've been getting some questions. I've been getting some questions about what is MEP. I don't know if anybody knows the full meaning of MEP. Can you just put it in the comments? MEP. Can you hear me? Because someone is saying I can't hear. Can you hear me, anyone? Can you still hear me? Yeah, I can say I can hear you there. Yeah. So if anyone knows the full meaning of MEP, can you just type it? I just want to know that you can hear me. If you have the full meaning of MEP, can you just type it in the comment section? I want to know that you can hear. Okay, say someone says I can. Coolback says I can hear you. Okay, Basi says yes, sir. Okay, that's great. So, all right. So I can see Oluwatumlola Ladokun, Basi Ezekiel, Coolback. Yeah. Okay. Good. 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 So I can see audience, and yeah, and it means you can hear me. It's very good. Coolback says mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. That's what I want to see. It means that we're communicating. I'm not talking to myself. Thank you very much. So MEP means mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. And someone still asked me that question today, and I'm wondering, okay, if you're interested in MEP and you don't know what MEP design means, what does that entail? Well, it doesn't really matter because some people can be in the construction space and they don't just know what MEP means. So MEP means mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, and it basically entails part of what makes a complete building project. So when you want to do a building project, you need an architect. An architect does the plan, they do the architectural layouts. Then you need a structural engineer. You understand? You need a structural engineer. The structural engineer does the structures. It helps the building to stand. Okay, so the architect has an idea, but the structural engineer brings reality to that idea. Okay, then you need the mechanical and electrical services. The mechanical and electrical services bring life to the building. You understand? It brings life to the project. Imagine you live in a house without services, no plumbing services, no air conditioning, no electrical services. That house is dead. You understand what I mean? It's as if you're living in an uncompleted building. So MEP brings life to a building project. Now, the thing about MEP design and the MEP spaces, there are, there are the thing about the MEP spaces. Someone is saying they can't see me. Can you? I mean, can you? Are you? Am I communicating? Are you seeing my screen? No, this, you say you can't see. I think it's from you. This is not no, 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 no. Uh, Hello, can you still hear me? Can anyone hear me? This person is saying he can't see me. Hello? Can you still hear me? Can you still, if you can hear me, say please say yes so that I know I'm not talking to myself. And you can see me too. Okay, so I can yeah, people are yeah, I'm communicating. Oh, great, 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 great. So why is this person saying I can't hear you, I can't see you? Let me see. Am I having a different um please just give me a minute. Okay, now just give me a minute. All right, so okay, so sorry about that. I just had to confirm that I'm live. All right, so like I was saying, the MEP space uh has been, I won't say it's very secretive, but there are lots of engineers who don't understand MEP designs. Though they could be mechanical engineers, they could be electrical engineers, but they don't understand the how to do designs. You understand? They don't understand how to communicate, when they are in the industry, when they are at work in meetings. You understand? Because they don't understand the details that MEP design entails. Okay, so that's what I'm just going to be running through right now. So I don't just want to, let me just go through my slides so that it is very structured, since I know that you guys can hear me now. All right, so um if you're an engineer, perhaps you are in the construction industry or you are trying to cross into the construction space, maybe you're a mechanical engineer, an electrical engineer, or you have a technical role, in your firm, maybe an engineering firm, you're doing something that has to do with construction. You can even be someone selling building materials. You understand? You must understand that MEP design skill is going to set you apart from your peers who do not have that skill. All right? MEP design skill is going to set you apart. But before we continue to talk about what this skill can do, one more time, let me introduce myself. My name is Engineer Sean Johnson. I'm a member of Nigerian Society of Engineers. I am the head of project at Sinto John. Okay, along with other partners, obviously. I have been current registered for more than 11 years now, and I've been practicing MEP for 18 years. Okay, I'm originally an electrical engineer, but if you have been in the MEP space, you understand that you need to be able to acquire the skills in all the three disciplines. I hear people say I'm an electrical engineer, I'm just interested in electrical. I know that they are new in this space. If you are not new in MEP, you know that you need to acquire skills in the three disciplines if you can. Okay. And I advise that you do, because if you have acquired the three skills, you are better off than someone who just understands one discipline. As an electrical engineer, I've been a mechanical consultant on various projects. When I say various projects, I'm not talking about a building, I'm talking about estates, mega projects, universities. You understand? We designed the HVAC system, designed the plumbing system, the sewage system. You understand? The electrical system. We designed everything. So I'm just trying to say, you want to be able to acquire the skill, in all the three disciplines. So why does MEP design matter? Like I said, it's a skill that sets you apart. If you're in the construction space, the moment an architect or a client knows that you understand MEP design, you just giving yourself a foot in the door. As simple as that. So MEP design skill will give you a career edge. It will make you highly sought after. Every day I get requests. I need to do MEP designs, and I know I give a lot of it out, because for me, there's a range of design I don't take. If your design is less than 1 million, I'm not interested. You understand? Because I have other things that take a lot of my time. You understand? If your design is less than 1 million, we don't even do it. You understand? I pass it along. You understand? So it makes you highly sought after. Okay. And it unlocks high value job and contract opportunities. If you have not heard my story, I'm going to tell you a bit about my story. So, some times ago, this is a couple of years ago, about maybe 13 years or so ago, I decided that I was moving from one company to another. All right, I was moving from John Doe Engineering Consortium to another firm. So it was a Lebanese firm, by the way, in on the island, and they were doing a lot of work in Banana Island, Eco Atlantic. They did a Copel. If you know Copel in Eco Atlantic, they were working with a lot of mega projects back then. So I went there. Someone referred me. I went there, went interview, and the moment the GM knew that I could do MEP designs, he just called me personally. Please come to my office. I went to his office. He said, "What can you do? What can you really do?" I sat in front of his system. Tell me what you can do. And I began to tell him, I can do designs. You mean you can? Okay, was so interested in designing an electrical panel. I said, of course, because they were doing a lot of HVAC installations, and the panels they were working with were having issues. So they had design problem when it comes to their low voltage panel. I said, yes, I can do I can design electrical panels for you, and you stop having issues with your HVAC installations. That moment I brought a solution, just because I have MEP design skills. He just told me, please, we'll get back to you. I later found out that they just dispersed everybody else and said, call that guy. That was how I became the lead engineer in that firm. We did projects in Banana Island. And you know the beauty about MEP designs? When you do MEP designs, when you get to site, the things you've done on your design, you can just literally see it. And you know, it looks like you have so much experience, what you've not seen before, because you know the design fundamentals. You understand? You command, you know, a lot of authority, a lot of respect, because you're seeing it and okay, this is what this means. Okay, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful business. So that was how I got that job, you know. So I got hired in 2 weeks as the head engineer of that organization. They gave me a car allowance because, you know, if you're in Lagos and you have to move around the island, back then the toll gate was still operational. You know, they gave me my car allowance. Anytime I paid for a toll gate, they paid me for it and everything. You know, a lot of pride and respect came because I could do MEPs. I just became the head of projects, even in that firm, you know. And that's just as an employee. Another thing happened a couple of years after, you know, I had done a design for a campus. Maybe I did that design 3 years ago, and you know, suddenly I was someone told me that maybe they are doing a remodeling. I introduced myself to the architect who had become the head of the director of physical planning in that company. I told him that this design you're remodeling, I did the original MVP designs, and he was like, "What? We have done the remodeling. People are on site right now. The structural engineer has done his redesign, but we have no one that can do the MEP designs and the bill of engineering measurement and evaluation. That's beaming." I told them I'll take care of it. And I did. I went to work. I did the MEP designs, I did the bill, and they could start the work immediately. And you know, you think that it is every MEP design job you have to collect money for. Like I always tell people, it is not everything you collect money for. Sometimes you collect contacts. Contacts have bigger premiums than money. You understand? So I did it and I walked away. I had the contact with the architect. And what happened? They were going to give the external electrification out and they just called me. The very funny thing that the architect was actually leaving, they were going to bring a new person to become the head of the physical planning. But the architect left a word for me that that is the person that did the design. To cut the long story short, I got the contract in the hundreds of millions and I profited in multi-millions just because I knew how to do MEP designs. And I'm telling you that, I'm fun. Let me just give you this one. In exactly 2011 or 2012, I think 2011, yes, I was called to bid for a very small contract. It was a cable trench. And I just submitted my bid and I just did a small nautical drawing of how the trench will look like. How the trench will look like. I submitted my bid. They called me and said, "Who did this design?" I said, "I did it." "Oh, so you can do MEP design?" I said, "I can do MEP designs. Please, we need an office. We've been looking for someone to do an office design for us. Come and do it for me." That organization, as I'm telling you now, I've done projects with them more than 200 million. That particular work I did, that cable trench was not up to 5 million. But over time, that is what MEP design can do for you. It opens doors for you, opens doors for you. You understand? And forget about the numbers I'm calling. You understand? I'm not trying to intimidate anybody with numbers. It could be small to you, it could be big to you. That's not the idea here. I'm just trying to tell you the opportunities you're leaving on the table every time you say, next time, oh, next time. Nigeria, the construction industry is booming in Nigeria. The real estate industry is booming in Nigeria right now. If you know how to do MEP design, is a foot in the door. It's a foot in the door. I'm talking to a client right now. We got to know because I did a design for him in Orange Island. And right now, he wants to partner with our firm to do a development somewhere around Covenant University, an estate development. How did I get in touch with him? Because I did MEP designs for him. And we got talking. It just opens doors for you. And before I continue, let me just tell you this last one. On the screen, you will see a screen grab here. This is another architect some times ago. You will see, he said, "Good morning, Engineer Show." He sent me a drawing. He said, "We need MEP drawings and beaming." Like I told you, beaming is bill of engineering measurement and evaluation in 2 weeks if you're available. That's the thing about MEP designs. That's why you need to hone your skills. You see, after the architect has done his job, the structural engineer has done his job, the MEP engineer is always rushed because they'll tell you, we want it now, we want it now. So if you're still slacking and you don't understand MEP designs and you can't do it fast, and that's why I'm going to talk about our Sinto John MEP design toolkit. But before I get there, let me continue. He said, we need it in 2 weeks. Are you available? And I said, noted, sir. Exchanged some, words with him. And I said, thanks for the privilege. He said, how much? I said, I'll look through and revert. I looked through. I said, I actually told him 6 million. But you see, that was what I told him. And then he said, let's do. I said, MEP complete with BIMI. 6 million is fine. He said, let's do 5 million. That's how I got that job. And I got my 5 million. He paid me 2.5 million up front immediately. And I got that job. This is just an example. I can show you tons of, and like I told you, anyone that is less than $1 million, I don't even take it. I don't have time for it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have time for it. These days, if you happen to join us, we have a professional community where people literally just send us message, please, we need an electrical engineer, we need someone who can do MEP designs. I know what the industry wants. I've been in the industry for just 18 years. It's not so much, but 18 years as an adult. So I can say I'm an adult in the industry. You understand? But I have met people who are even close to retirement and know what their plan B is. MEP designs. I'm retiring. I just want to be able to sit down in my office because of the contact they have built over the years. They learn MEP designs, and you sit down at home. What somebody is struggling to get in salary for 1 year, you have done it in one job in 2 weeks. I'm telling you, if you're an engineer and you have not added MEP design to your skill, they will negotiate salary of 400,000 naira with you per month. Yes, they will tell you they can't pay you more than 400,000. And some people who do MEP design, they won't even take a job of 400k. I'm not saying don't take a job of 400k. You understand? You want to be able to study the kind of cycle you're moving in before you don't just throw prices. And by the way, MEP design, we have a professional skill in the construction industry, the architects, the structural engineer, the quantity surveyor, then the mechanical and the electrical engineer. We have a professional skill of fees, but of course, not everyone will pay you professionally. You understand? Some will pay you discounted fees, but some will negotiate fees with you. But most importantly, this skill will open doors. I don't want to talk about, income alone. I want to talk about the people you meet, the opportunities, the rooms you enter. You understand? Your boss, if you're working in an organization, you're the one your boss will send to represent the company because he knows you. When you understand MEP design, the contractor cannot bamboozle you. If the contractor says A, you can tell no, that is not it. You understand? I understand how this thing was designed. This is what I want. The air of confidence it gives you in meetings is, it's something. And for we engineers, knowledge is our currency. The skill that you possess, the knowledge, the experience you have is your currency. And a lot of times, the experience is not always on the site. Sometimes you have that experience in design. You have done designs, you have faced challenges, you've gone to the St. John community, you've talked about those challenges. You understand? You communicate with other engineers, they give you the experience, you get to your office, you're talking about it, but we're in the same office. Where are you getting all these? You understand? So don't discount what these can do for you. Okay, so why I came up with this training is I have been training a lot of people informally. I've been training people how to do MEP designs since as far back as 2009. Yes, as far back as 2009, I've been training engineers. Yes, you understand? I've been training. Like I told you, we did a lot of estates. We did county city estates. That is along Ijupen Cinema Road in Agege. We did Rome Gardens, Ikatelegushi for UPDC. That's in Ikatelegushi on the island. Like we did Treasure Gardens. We did projects in Covenant University, lots of projects. So the experience is there. I've been teaching people how to do design since 2009. I teach this one, later I just decided that, okay, I can't, it's very, very hectic to teach people. because you teach one person this, you teach the same thing to another person, teach the same thing to another person. Like, okay, let's come up with a design, because a lot of people are asking, do you train? Do you train? Do you train? Do you train? We tell people, okay, we want to do MP designs for you. Ask you, do you train? Okay. It seems that there is a conspiracy, in quotes, in the MVP space, that people want to hide knowledge. I said, okay, I'm going to open it up. I'm still going to open it up that as long as you can read and you can write and you can take instructions and you are interested, if you take the course, you will design. Are you understanding me? You will design. Whether you're an engineer or not, that is how much I blasted it open. And if you ask anyone who have done any of our training, if I'm able to, I'll show you what some people are talking about in the community. So we built this training from scratch. That is, if you have never designed before, from how to draw a line to design full MEP systems. That is what we decided to put together in this training. And look at some of the feedbacks we're getting. Also though, but we're getting more feedbacks too, but I just have not had the time to still put them together. This one says, I have been looking for this opportunity for a while. I'm an electrical engineer with years of experience, though not in building services. Anytime someone approached me for building services design, I always give it out. Now I don't have to do that again. In fact, I want to start something serious in the area of MEP design. I believe your God sense. Looking forward to see you in person after the completion of this course. 2 weeks later, he said, good afternoon, sir. Please, I need your advice. I got an electrical supervisory role in a project, more like a consultant. How much can I charge per day? I am not used to building services as such. And I responded to him, depends on the size of the project, blah, blah, blah. And he sent me the picture and event center. This is someone who opportunities have always passed him by. The moment he began to learn electrical MEP designs, things changed. You understand? Those opportunities, he could now grab them because the skill is now available. You understand what I'm saying? Look at what this one is saying. This one says the 7 days AutoCAD basic and introduction to MEP design training is very impactful. Many new tools were learned, which hitherto have been delaying the delivery of our job. He said the training delivery is fantastic and encouraging, though I will still need to master those new tools so that I can start applying them in my new job. Like I said, it gives you an edge. It gives you an edge. These are just people, random people. You understand? I mean, if you've seen this webinar before, these are not new to you. This one says, good evening, sir. Was asking me some questions. How do I zoom out? Because you have time to ask questions. You can ask questions on the professional group. You can even DM me or any of our partners are going to answer you. It's how do I zoom out? How do I zoom in and out without the wheel of my mouse, blah, blah, blah. And I told him what to do. He said, okay, thanks. He says, I am on day 7 now. After this hotness, he said, I must confess the training is worth it and very interesting. You see, when you give people, a skill they've never had before, you are imparting their lives. This is a life imparting skill if you are interested in it. Look at this one. This one said, I'm about to finish. I said, very impressive. He said, very interesting. I'm really enjoying it. That's why I'm eager to continue. He said, I wish to master it as soon as possible. So if any opportunity come for MEP design, I will not miss out. I mean, for those who have been missing out on MEP designs, this is the best opportunity. If you don't know MEP designs, opportunities will keep passing you by. It's not, if you don't know that they are passing you by, I'm telling you right now, they will pass you by. They will pass you by. Okay? So what have we put together in this? There are tons of testimonials. What have we put together in this? Why are people raving about this? Like I said, I'm going to get you from the ground up. If you have never designed before, you begin to say, even if you have designed before, we are going to get you better, faster, and designing more efficient. You stop guessing pipe sizes. You stop guessing cable sizes. You stop thinking about how to do load calculation. We'll talk about it. So you're going to master AutoCAD fundamentals for MEP. That is the groundwork. You start with AutoCAD. In 7 days, you master it. You understand? Because when you're going to submit your drawings, nobody's going to ask you what kind of software you used. You understand? The most important thing is you have a drawing that is a practical that a drawing that works. Do you understand? A drawing that is implementable. You understand what I'm saying? So you master the essential of AutoCAD skills required for professional MEP designs. You understand? It takes you from basic AutoCAD operations. You understand? That is the foundation. Even if you want to learn how to design with other softwares like Revit, you start with AutoCAD first. In 7 days, you master it. I'm telling you. Electrical design course session, then you move. You can transform your AutoCAD skills to professional electrical design expertise. I mean, even if you don't know anything about electrical, you take this course, you're going to build your. I mean, if I can show you assignments, because we have projects people work on. I can show you people submitting assignments, and my head is like, wow, these guys are even better than I am. You know what I'm talking about? It's as if the potential was hidden there. The moment they went through the training, boom. You understand what I'm saying? So you transform your AutoCAD skills into professional electrical designs. You understand? You understand the details from lighting and switching layouts, power and auxiliary sockets, how to do schematics, load calculations, everything, transformer sizing, generator sizing, everything about electrical design. You understand? The beauty of design is that if you have never been to any site before, and you can design, the moment you get to site, everything clicks. Boom! Everything just clicks. Wow. You know, you're talking in a meeting and someone is looking like, I've never seen this guy on site before, but this guy has done designs. You understand what I'm saying? So if peradventure you join, ensure that you go through, you do the projects you have on your dashboard. Then if you decide to, okay, you want to also learn mechanical, like I said in the beginning, you see, if you have taken time in this space, if you only understand electrical, you have not learned mechanical, you are dropping a lot of things on the table. That is the thing. So mechanical design, we talk about the plumbing course sessions. You understand? You understand sewage. You understand water reticulation. You understand how to run your water pipes. Everything that has to do with plumbing. You understand? You understand everything. Then you also go to HVAC. HVAC, that is central air conditioning. You stop going into a mall and you're wondering, how are these things working? You understand? As an engineer, you should be able to enter a mall and understand what is happening. This is the supply, this is the return. You should be able to, a client gives you a drawing and you're giving excuses for not being able to do central air conditioning design. That stops. You can do this thing. These things are simple. You just have not found someone to just show you the ABCD of it. You understand? You're going to understand HVAC system for buildings. You understand chillers, everything. You understand how to do these things. Okay, then you're going to have the Syntojon MEP design toolkit that I talked about earlier. You see, the beauty of the Syntojon MEP design toolkit is that perhaps you're even a mechanical engineer and you want to do electrical design. With the Syntojon MEP design toolkit, you can begin to do your designs. It's telling you, okay, this space you need so amount of lights, you put it there. This is the load calculation. This is how you do. This is cable size. It tells you everything. So you're not guessing. You're not like, okay, this is what they use there. Or maybe you're plumbing. Okay, this is, you need 25 mm here. You are, okay, they use 25 mm there. Let me use it. You're not guessing. You are designed according to relevant codes and standards. You understand? That is what this will do for you. Then you also have access to the professional community. I talked about the professional community. I talked about the professional community. You want to have access to the professional community where you discuss with other engineers. You understand, you rub on their experiences. You have any issues, you come there, you discuss about it. You have ideas. We all grow together over there. We have people over there in the professional community. In fact, then you get job opportunities. Someone can say, okay, I need a design. Can someone please deliver it for me? Companies come and say, okay, do you have someone who can do MEP designs? And of the students you've trained, I don't call them students because we're all professionals together. You understand? And we still have more feedbacks. Look at what this guy is saying. It says, good morning, the introduction of the lighting design tool. I talked about the MEP design toolkit here. It says, gives more insight into the calculation of fittings, which hitherto was being done manually by me. Very interesting and educative. Kudos to the exposure. Then he had some question about, injection substations. I gave him his answers and so on and so forth. That's People are excited about what we're doing, you know. And like I told you, in 7 days, you're no longer a novice when it comes to MEP designs, because you're going to have daily step-by-step videos, easy to follow. You learn at your pace. No prior experience needed. You understand? People will say physical training, physical training. What is physical training? MEP design is done on the computer. You understand? I don't need to touch you. You look at what I'm doing and you do the design. You can do it from anywhere in the world. That's the beauty of MEP designs. I have people in the UK, in the US, in Canada who are doing this training. And right now, when anyone needs a design, they just send it from abroad there. They do the design, they send it down. You understand? You don't even have to print it over there. You send it down, someone prints it there, seals it for you, and all. So that's the beauty of MEP design. You can do it from anywhere in the world. Okay? And so in 7 days, at least the AutoCAD fundamentals, you already mastered that already. And that is the foundation for it. And when I talk about 7 days, look at what this person is saying. He says, I want to appreciate you for the wonderful training. God bless. I'm so happy for growth within a week. This is someone who has never designed before, who has never touched any form of design, he couldn't even read the drawing plan. He said, I'm so happy for growth within a week. Plus, and I am able to, do the design myself, and I'm inspired to do more. Thanks, saying thank you, and I'll continue to do part two for perfection. Say, I told him this is interesting, starting from scratch, and you can do this in a week. Wow. Keep putting in the hard work. You understand? This is someone who has never designed before. Okay, so who is this course for? Like I said earlier, they're for professionals. If you have anything to do with construction, this is for you. Facility managers, engineers, mechanical, electrical, even if you're a structural engineer and architect, and if you have anything to do in the construction space, this is for, even if you're a student. You understand? This is for, you're crossing from another, maybe from another field into, the construction industry. This is for you. Anyone that is ready to level up, this course is for you. And we still have tons of feedback. This one says, well done, engineer. In fact, your teaching is very straightforward, concise, and self-learning tutorial you have put together. What great learning materials you have also put together for everyone, especially the toolkit. I'm telling you, if you see the toolkit is mind-blowing. Say, besides you're a great tutor, I said many times for the kind words. This one says, good morning, Engineer Show. And many thanks for the unique professional way in which you have given this training. I have taken about 5 different MEP design courses on Udemy, but none can be compared with the Sinto John MEP design training. Thanks once again for the loads of information. This is what people are saying. This one says, good morning, engineer. Trust your day is going well. I have a comment for you. Well done on the toolkit. People are excited about the toolkit. He said, I really enjoyed the day 14 sessions, 1, 2, 3, load calculation. This one who has never understood load calculation before now understands load calculation. He said, I had to repeat the session twice for a better mastery. That's the beauty of this kind of training. You can play the videos as many times as you want. You have lifetime access, ask questions, They thank you. I don't regret purchasing the MEP design training. I'm watching out for the later part of the training program. This one says, thank you, sir. So far, it has been wonderful. Waiting on video 19, my work progress. He says, I wanted to say thank you. This is someone who has never designed before. This one says, good day. Happy Sunday. I've started the training some days ago. It was impactful or something. He said, I'm presently in days 8 to 11, and I appreciate your Sinto John toolkit calculator. Very impactful, simple, and self-explanatory. Tons and tons of testimonials. People have great experiences with our training. So, with all these things people are excited about, what do you get? Like I said, you're going to get a step-by-step AutoCAD for MEP video training that helps you to master AutoCAD in 7 days, even if you have never touched AutoCAD before. This course itself is 70,000 naira. If you go to the website, it's 70K. Do you understand? You have the step-by-step electrical design video training that helps you master electrical design for real construction projects in as little as 11 days. You can see the days there. That's how fast it is. You understand? Even though you have access to it as long as you want. You understand? That itself on the website is 90,000 naira. You have a step-by-step plumbing design video training that helps you to master plumbing design for real construction projects in as little as 9 days. That cost itself is 80,000 on the website. You master the step-by-step. You have the step-by-step mechanical HVAC design video training that helps you to master air conditioner and docking design for residential and commercial projects in 10 days. That itself is 100,000 naira value. And you know the beauty of these trainings, we update these courses with new projects every time. We keep updating them. Like the HVAC training is being updated currently right now also. You have 3 months access to the Syntogen MP Design Toolkit that helps you to design faster, more efficiently, and with fewer errors. You see, this is exciting because the Syntogen MP Design Toolkit is a separate package by itself, and people pay 30K per month for it. Companies, they pay 30K per month for it. But here, you're going to get it. You understand? I'm also going to give you one beautiful thing to know. After you get it, after it expires and you still want to use it, you just pay 5K if you need it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We have ready-built templates for electrical, for plumbing, and for HVAC, so you can start designing immediately. That's itself is 50,000 naira value. You're not looking for blocks and everything. When you begin to do this design, you understand what I'm talking about. And you have a private community. This is the best part of this training. You have a private community for continued support and professional interaction and mentorship. Itself is 100,000 naira value. Beautiful. Look at all you're getting. AutoCAD fundamentals for MEP, worth 70K. Electrical design is 90K. Mechanical plumbing design is 80K. Mechanical HVAC basics 100,000. The MEP toolkit 3-month access is worth 90K. That's a grand total of 430,000 naira. But today you're not paying 430,000 naira. It's just 180,000 naira. Trust me, this is what its value. Okay, 180,000 naira. But we are giving you a 50% discount, even on the 180K. 50% discount, 90,000 naira. But it's just for the first 10 people, because you have watched this webinar to this point. It means you want to do something about your career or about your business. Okay, so just 90,000 naira, and we're still getting more feedbacks. This is someone that sent me. He said, okay, no, this is not a feedback. This one said he wants me to do a bungalow design for him. I didn't even answer. He said, have you seen this? Okay, I said I'll check through. I told him, okay, just bring something 1.5. He said, can we do 1M? I mean, it's someone I know. So I was okay, send the 1M. And that was how we did that one for him too. What I'm trying to say in essence that 180K or 90K is nothing compared to what you begin to get, especially when you get into the community. You get people who are going to be, giving jobs to you when the jobs are available. So don't miss this offer today. Remember, you have full MEP training access worth over 340,000 naira. You have access to the Syntogen MEP Design Toolkit. Helps you design your plumbing, your electrical, everything you need, every technical detail you need. You understand, when you want to do designs, the Syntogen MEP Design Toolkit is like a guide for you. You understand, and makes your design fast and very, very efficient. 50% discounts, 10 slots available right now, 90,000 naira. Learn the skills, that could earn you millions. So, if whoever sent you the access to these webinar, this webinar is going to give you a link, where you can do this purchase. And I also like to be able to have some form of interaction. So perhaps we're going to get a Google link. Maybe we want to you have questions you want to ask me. You understand? Maybe I'm going to post a Google link into the comment section, so that we can have a kind of a Google Meet where you can have an interaction. You have a question, you raise your hands. I'm going to talk to you. You understand? Any question you have concerning this, okay? So any question you have concerning this, let me just post a Google link, over here, so that if anyone have any question, please feel free to to ask. I'm gonna just post that Google link there now. Just give me 1 second. Let me just create that link. Yeah. Let me create that link. Just share the link with you right now. Share the link with you. Okay. So I'm gonna post the link in the comment section. So if you have any question, please, there's a Google. I just posted a Google link there so that you can, if you have any question, just let's meet in that window. You understand? Let's meet in that window. So this is what what I have for you today. Don't don't You can upgrade yourself right now. Don't postpone it. Do you understand? Take advantage of this opportunity right now. You understand? Take advantage of this opportunity right now. Upgrade yourself right now. Okay. So I'll see you in the other in the I've sent the link. Click the link. Let us discuss there. All right. If you have any question, just a few questions, we'll we'll talk. So I appreciate you for listening to this webinar, and I know you've taken something away from here. So please do something, take action, and I'll see you in the community. Thank you for watching. All right.